mind then think of the year 2050. What will be the world population at that time? Will it be 8,000? Will it be 9,000? 8 billion or 9 billion? What figure do you think it will be? Let me leave you to think about now. Now think about the food production. Will it be proportional to the world population, or will it be unproportional or inversely proportional to the global population? Will we be able to sustain, to sufficiently feed the global population with the food production that we have at this moment? Well, let me leave you to think about that, and welcome you to my presentation. My name is Jessica Wanjiko. I'm a licensed nutritionist and the co-founder of Malkia Nutrition. I'm really excited to be here to talk about my business and what we do at Malkia Nutrition, and to go after the presenters who have come before us. Some of them talking about malnutrition, some talking about taking people to see the richness of our local food production systems as Rogers talked about. So as Malkia Nutrition, we are on the other spectrum. We are talking about overnutrition, which has become an issue in our country or in in the globe at large. For example, let me give you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Nyandarua, and I was raised by my mom, who's here. And in Nyandarua, we have the main food products are maize and banana, potatoes, and sometimes you have beans and peas. So the problem right now in Nyandarua is that kids are becoming obese at a very young age because their staple food, everything will go with potatoes. I grew up, well, my mom was, I can say that she influenced or shaped my dietary habits because we weren't overfed, and we also got a lot of greens in our diets, in that we were able to farm and incorporate the greens in our diet. She was also very keen on making sure we avoided any junk food given our economic status. But fast forward to 2019, when before COVID hit, even before we knew there was a global pandemic, but at that point we lost our aunt who was suffering from cancer, and she had had it for a while, going for treatment internationally, coming back and trying to manage it as best as she could, but unfortunately she passed on. So that brought something inside me, and I was like, I've been trained as a nutritionist, I have the skills, I have the knowledge, I ought to do something and begin where I am. So I began Malkia Nutrition, and I began with my family. So I started consulting with my aunts, and approximately now gonna be 2 years till I'm at this stage wanting to present my business to you. So our world population right now is at 7.8 billion, and each of these individuals requires food and sustenance on a daily basis. Some might not afford 3 meals, some might get one, some might not, but there are those who are also eating too much of the food that we have. You find in developing countries, food consumption is inversely related with the population in those countries. Some people don't have, some have too much, and those who have enough are eating a lot of it. So food consumption, these habits have contributed to overnutrition. This is overweight and obesity, and this overnutrition is the major risk factor for developing lifestyle diseases. What do I mean when I say about lifestyle diseases? These are diseases that come about as a result of your, let me take this off please. As a result of your lifestyle, what you're eating, how you're exercising, and all that. So we have people who can get heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, cancer, and they are made more. For example, even back pain, something like back pain, comes about due to the, like what kind of chair are you using in the office, are you exercising, are you stretching, problems like depression, general anxiety. What is your lifestyle? Like, what is your environment? So we'll deal in with these lifestyle diseases. So as Malkia Nutrition, we identified there's a problem from my personal journey, also from what I would see in my environment. And in Africa, people are living longer, that's a fact. But also the cases of lifestyle diseases are increasing at an alarming rate. In Kenya particularly, which is a low and middle income country, we have over 50% of hospital admissions being as a result of lifestyle diseases. That means the government budgetary allocation for healthcare, 50% of it is being used to deal with lifestyle diseases. So it means we are moving money away from what we should be focusing on infectious diseases like HIV and AIDS, tuberculosis, pneumonia, and diverting it to lifestyle diseases that are preventable and manageable. So our solution we came up with is one, nutrition education, and we do this to prevent the onset of lifestyle diseases as well as manage those existing cases which are, as I've said, are increasing at a very high rate level. So we do this by offering personalized nutrition consultancy services. We also do guided meal plans. We talk to people and help them individualize the meal plans and exercise regimes. We also train people on how to use food as medicines to manage the different lifestyle diseases they have. If someone has diabetes, we talk to them to make sure they understand which food they can incorporate in their diet so that they can manage different lifestyle diseases. We also leverage on technology for nutrition education, that is YouTubing, blogging, TikTok, and all the rest. What makes us unique in a market that some could say is already flooded is that we work with individuals who are already in the workforce, who have a hectic schedule, and when we did a survey back in 2019, we realized these people don't have time to prepare their meals. Even some of us here, right? We don't have time to prepare good, healthy meals at home. We don't have time to exercise. You wake up at 5, you're in traffic for an hour plus, you're in the office, you're already tired, feeling exhausted, so at 10, you're looking for mandazi or chips or soda to just get you fired up. So we want to work with these individuals to structure a means to adopt a healthy and sustainable lifestyle. That means we give you a meal plan that you can follow. It will tell you what snack you can eat in the middle of the day, what option you can do for lunch, for is over a bunch of spinach that we harvested last week from our greenhouse, where we farming on soil organically. It ought to be a hydroponic system, and over time, if we get the funding, and that's why I'm here, we're gonna set up a hydroponic system. So moving on, this is our pricing model for our services. We offer nutrition consultancy, basic package at $2,500, where you get to consult with me or our team. We also do the body measurements. We want to know where you're at. And we have realized most of these food problems are not just because of food. People have depressed, some are, they're binge eating because they had a stressful day at work. So we also work with mental health advocates to make sure we evaluate and see where you're at mentally. Are you stressed? Are you binge eating? Is it like you're trying to compensate for something? So we do all that. In the executive package, we add on to that, we give you a meal plan, and we do a full body analysis, so that now that we test the full body. The basic one is just maybe your weight, your height, your circumference, waist circumference, your middle upper arm circumference. That's the basic, but in the executive, we do a full body analysis. The premium package we offer, in addition to the rest, a wellness coach and a physical exercise expert to train you at your location or in a gym that you have partnered with. All right, so far we have done medical camps. We offer them for free. We go to a location, we sensitize people to come out. We do a free medical camp in partnership with other organizations. This one we did at my former school, that's Upper Kabete campus, UON. We got over 500 people for the one-day events, and we were able to screen them. They had the basic screening from Malkia and Wimis Pure. We had UNES offering eye services and dental. We had, there's a lady who was displaying the organic nuts, and a lot of other HIV testing and other services from the university. The health talk from Art Physique, sorry, just go back a little bit. Where now people there are people who are already on board in trying to get fit, but they don't know what to eat and how to eat it. So we give health talks to people in churches, in gyms, in schools, just to help them adjust their lifestyle, their feeding habits to a level whereby physical exercise is working together with the food they are eating. So the team, we have me, I'm the licensed nutritionist, and I really, really believe that we should take food as medicine in order to avoid a lifestyle of medication. We have Massimo Rugi, who is our behavioral scientist and mental health advocate. She also dabbles as a lifestyle coach. She believes that behavior change is about repetitions. Do it consistently, turn it into a lifestyle, And that's what we are aiming to achieve. We have John Esther, who is our data analyst and the co-founder. He believes that analyzing the patterns in data ensures that we avoid the occurrence and we also prevent the occurrence of non-communicable diseases. We have different marketing channels. For example, we use our website for online bookings. We are on all social media platforms, including TikTok, which is the latest sensation. We do market through education institutions, like I did the medical camp at Upper Kabete, and we're also going to schools in Westlands and beyond. We also do gyms and exercise parlors. We have prestige, we have physique, religious institutions. We also do printed promotional materials. We also are on mainstream media. I do a lot of talks on radio in vernacular, Swahili and English, on TV also as well, in English and in Swahili. Some of our partners, we have Okora with Rogers, we have Shidans, who helps us to curate the physical fitness activities. We have Physique Gym, also on physical fitness. We have Diabetes Management Resource Center in town, who basically work with their members, the diabetic patients, to offer nutrition consultancy services. We also have another range of partners who have not mentioned, all of them, including the school where I schooled at Kabete. So our ask, for all these to go on, to scale beyond Kiambu County and Nairobi County, we need equipment. We also need funding for our public awareness campaigns. So we need blood pressure machines so we can screen more people at a go. We need weighing scales. We need a full body analyzer to add to what we have. We have tablets so that we can make our services mobile. We are also doing organic farming trainings that are costing us quite a bit. We're looking for a portable projector as well, so that if we go to a church or a rural setting, we can still be able to teach the people that we find there. For public awareness campaigns that we aim to do at least, just go down. We aim to do one every quarter. We did one in March 2020, and we ought to do one in October of this year. We need funding for that because it's a major event. We also have administrative costs, internet and airtime, because we are also very major on social media and contacting our clients for follow-up. So that's it for us. You can contact us on our mobile phone number, our website, social media platforms, and I'm really glad that you paid attention. I hope you have got through the questions that I asked at the beginning. So who can give me a guess? What will be the world population by 2050? A random guess? Double what we have?
Yes.
That's really, really huge.
15 billion.
15 billion is a lot of people. Who else can give me a guess? How many people will we be 2050? 2050?
What are we speaking about? All things constant?
Yes.
Corona?
Okay, Corona, yeah, Corona in consideration, and even other pandemics and catastrophes. How many people do you think will be by the year 2050?
5 billion.
5 billion?
Yes.
We have decreased.
Yeah.
Okay, so regardless of the number, whether it will be more or less, 15 billion, 5 billion, we need to feed people, and people need to understand that the food they're taking ought to be consumed in a certain way so that they avoid illnesses. As my fellow nutritionists also work on malnutrition, I will go on the side of overnutrition. Thank you so much. My name is Jessica Wanjiko, the co-founder of Malkia Nutrition.
Okay, thank you very much, judges. I don't know from my rights, if you have something, a question or a comment.
Comments, thank you very much. Your presentation had a lot of passion, and I think you know your subject, so very, very well done. I liked the fact that you have sectioned all your presentation. You've given figures, because at the end of it, it's entrepreneurship, it's business. You need to come up with the figures, and I think that's very, very good. So, yeah, you're on the right track.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Other judges, do you have a question? Do you have a explanation?
Jessica, congratulations. This is a solid business. From even the way you just said, from presentation, articulation, you understand your figure. I like it because you're practicing what you do. So I will believe your business more. Because you're a nutritionist and then you're in that particular field. Partnerships also, I can encourage partnerships with government because this is a sensitive area also. But fantastic.
Yeah, we have partnerships with Kenyatta National Hospital and also the National Licensing Body, KMBI. I didn't mention all of them. These were basically from what we have done over the last year. Yeah.
That's all from me.
Thank you very much for your presentation. As I'm maybe not a customer.
Now, we have our products here. You should pass back.
Okay, so I wanted to ask about in terms of revenue, how are your numbers looking like, or what are your projections, or currently how are you doing?
So 2020, our activities were affected from July. We recovered around February of this year, basically because one, clients didn't want to come out. They wanted to be visited at home. You had to follow the protocols. It was very gray. It was a very gray area. So from February this year, we have had average income of around 43,000 every month, especially since we introduced the product line. So most of it, like 70% is coming from the products, 30% from consultancy. So we're still pushing consultancy because people need to know before they can buy our products. They need to know why they're buying the products and all that. Yeah. So we average at 40 to 50,000 a month. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.